Hi guys, I'm Tom, and today we'll be looking at what Xenomorph crushers are. One of the strangest, most interesting, and most powerful variants of the Xenomorph species is the alien crusher, also known as the Crusher Xenomorph. This alien was encountered by the Colonial Marines on planet LV for 26 while investigating the events at Hadley's Hope and aboard the USS Sulaco during the incidents of the second Alien movie. The alien crusher is a unique xenomorph because it permanently adopts a quadrupedal stance. It is very large and possesses a massive crest on its head, comparable in size to the crest of an alien queen. This crest is used by the creature to ram its victims with extremely powerful direct strikes. Its body features a highly durable and nearly impenetrable exoskeleton, making it a formidable threat to anyone who confronts it. Thanks to these characteristics, alien crushers are some of the most memorable enemies and serve as secondary antagonists in the storyline of the video game Aliens. Colonial Marines. Before diving deeper into the crushers, it's essential to cover their full origins, which we can observe in the game. Although the true origins of alien crushers are not directly explained in the game's plot, we are given clues throughout the campaign about how these variants were naturally created and what they truly are. Most fans, myself included, have concluded that alien crushers are a natural evolution of the xenomorphs. Specifically, they appear to be an advanced version of alien protectors or queen guardians, which are derived from runner xenomorphs. Runner xenomorphs are a caste of xenomorphs that incubate in quadrupedal animals, such as dogs. As a result, they exhibit more animalistic traits and prefer moving on all fours. In the game, it is suggested that after the events of the second Alien movie, while Ripley, Bishop, and Hicks were aboard the USS Sulaco, the Weyland-Yutani Corporation arrived on planet LV for 26 with their special forces. They took control of the destroyed Hadley's Hope colony and the ship. In the game, it is revealed that Weyland-Yutani was responsible for the ejection of Ripley, Hicks, and Bishop's escape pods from the ship following a fire. Additionally, Weyland-Yutani scientists established research facilities both on the planet and aboard the USS Sulaco, where they began directly experimenting on xenomorphs. They created these creatures using the eggs found aboard the engineer ship on LV-426. Since the original Queen's Hive, along with its eggs and xenomorphs, was destroyed in the nuclear reactor explosion at Hadley's Hope, it's likely that Weyland-Yutani captured various xenomorph castes for experimentation. The scientists used these eggs to create different xenomorph variants, from drones to warriors and runners. It's possible that some runner xenomorphs, due to their agility and lethality, managed to escape from the experimental facilities and survived in the sewers of Hadley's Hope. The alien Raven also lived in these areas, according to the game. Over time, these surviving runner xenomorphs began to evolve, shedding their skin and significantly increasing in size. This evolution may have been accelerated by residual radiation in the ruins of the colony. Thus, eventually, the evolved runner aliens transformed into Praetorian aliens. However, due to their distinct nature compared to other xenomorphs born from humans, these aliens became Crusher xenomorphs, which are essentially the Praetorian version of runner aliens. This theory makes a lot of sense when considering the xenomorph life cycle and the specific traits of Praetorians. Both Crusher aliens and Praetorians possess large crests on their heads. Additionally, they are much larger than typical xenomorphs and feature an extremely durable exoskeleton capable of withstanding direct firearm attacks. However, both types of xenomorphs suffer from limited mobility due to their size and weight. They cannot climb walls or change direction quickly when charging at their victims, nor can they jump as high as common xenomorphs. The physical differences between Crusher aliens and standard Praetorians are similar to the differences between runner aliens and warrior or drone aliens. Warriors and drones generally adopt a bipedal stance and attack stealthily and tactically. Runners, on the other hand, are quadrupedal and attack their victims in a less stealthy and more direct manner. Similarly, Crushers charge at their victims head-on, disregarding stealth or tactics. This more animalistic and savage behavior is characteristic of Runner Aliens. Crusher aliens appear only 4 times in the game Aliens. Colonial Marines. The first appearance shows one pushing a Weyland-Yutani APC vehicle off a cliff. Later, inside the abandoned military outpost, a severely injured alien Crusher is found, nearly dead but still slightly moving. Another Crusher alien can be seen in Weyland-Yutani's facilities, where scientists experiment on Xenomorphs. In this instance, the Crusher is locked inside a secure cell within the facility, known as Origin. The 4th Crusher to appear in the game is the only one the player directly battles. This occurs when Corporal Winter and his team attempt to escape and seek refuge inside Hadley's Hope. After a brief but brutal fight, the alien Crusher is defeated by the Marines. While its head is extremely durable, its body is less so, and it can be damaged with shotguns and pulse rifles. One crucial detail I'd like to mention is that a Crusher alien also appears in the game's DLC, Stasis Interrupted. In this additional content, players face off against another Crusher directly and manage to defeat it after an intense battle. Unfortunately, Crusher aliens do not appear in other comics, novels, video games, or movies in the franchise. This marks the end of the Alien Crusher story within the Alien franchise, and now we dive into the origins of the Alien Crusher. I'll talk about its physical appearance, behavior, and its various abilities and weaknesses. The Crusher is depicted as a quadrupedal xenomorph, very large, with a size ranging from 3 to 5 meters in length. It is generally black in color, though it can exhibit golden or brownish tones on some parts of its body. These creatures are nearly twice the size of normal warrior aliens. Its head features a very thick, hard crest, slightly larger than that of some young queens. This creature lowers its head and places it in a vertical position when detecting its prey. The crest is amorphous and has several undulations similar to those seen on warrior or worker aliens. One of its most notable physical characteristics is its muscular build, which is very different from the slender figure of common runner aliens and even distinct from Praetorian aliens. The creature has very sharp claws at the end of its limbs and a pointed spike at the tip of its tail. On its back, it carries 4 large, thick tubes. Interestingly, this type of alien only has 4 fingers on its hands, unlike common worker xenomorphs, which have 6. As I mentioned earlier, these creatures tend to exhibit wild behavior. They attack their prey directly, charging at them quickly with their crest. Thanks to the near indestructibility of their crest, they don't concern themselves with frontal attacks. This is one of the few xenomorphs capable of ramming and destroying a Colonial Marines APC vehicle. It's even believed that they could easily destroy a power loader or a cargo crane. If a Crusher charges at a Marine, the person will die almost instantly from the initial impact, as the force is so strong that the soldier's body will be thrown several meters away, suffering fatal massive trauma. The Crusher charges like a bull, but in doing so, it lowers its head, leaving itself practically blind. For this reason, it cannot change direction once an attack begins. Overall, it's not a very intelligent xenomorph, but its brute strength makes it a considerable threat to the Colonial Marines. The Alien Crusher is an incredibly powerful creature with impressive abilities. First, it possesses superhuman strength, far greater than that of other common xenomorphs, allowing it to easily overpower its prey with its claws. It can also use its sharp tail to impale targets, though interestingly, it doesn't seem to prefer using this weapon. Despite its large size and weight, the creature is very fast and agile, being quicker than Praetorian aliens and even some queens. One of its greatest advantages is its extremely durable body, capable of withstanding significant physical damage, such as direct gunfire, without being too affected. As mentioned earlier, its crest is nearly indestructible and serves as a shield to protect its skeleton, which is more vulnerable. However, it is not completely invincible. Its weak points include its torso, legs, and tail, which can be damaged by Colonial Marine weapons. Additionally, its back and the 4 tubes it possesses are particularly fragile. If these areas are damaged, the Crusher can be quickly brought down. Another critical weakness is that when charging at its prey, it becomes practically blind and cannot change direction, making it vulnerable to being dodged or tricked. Despite these disadvantages, the Alien Crusher remains one of the most powerful, imposing, and resilient xenomorphs. And that's everything we know about the Alien Crusher. Personally, I believe this new xenomorph cast or variant is one of the best concepts introduced in the game, especially since we've never seen them in the movies, other video games, or comics. Exploring this concept in the game in such an interesting and mysterious way was fantastic. Its design struck me as very imposing and terrifying, particularly because of the massive crest on its head. Although the game itself was generally bad, I think this alien is one of the best concepts introduced, as it expands our knowledge of the alien mythology, xenomorphs, and their life cycle. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Did you already know about the Crusher aliens? Are you familiar with their story and origins? Which type of alien do you like better? Regular Praetorian xenomorphs or Crusher aliens? Share your response and your overall opinion about the Crusher aliens from Aliens. Colonial Marines. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like and share it to support the channel. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of my new videos.